Hey everybody, Ecto Eric here. Welcome back to Class 5 Collection. So I just went shopping because no one's around today. Wifey went out with her mom, because her mom's and father are up visiting, and my son is still in Cincinnati, so I figured I'd go shopping. What the hell, right? And boy, am I glad I did. I went to my local mall where we have a cool toy store called Toy Vault. Nice people, all kinds of cool stuff in there, from anything from retro stuff all the way up to modern stuff. So I got two things. I had money saved up, so I got these two figures for like $30. So so I got, yes, the Matt Hooper Ultimate figure from NECA, the 50th anniversary. So I have the retro cloth, three figures that you've already seen. So now I have the Ultimate. They have the uh, same gear, which is cool, and I'm glad they actually included the tank, because that's very crucial for the story. So the only thing I need is the shark. And hopefully you'll be picking him up soon. So you got four heads. That's awesome. It's freaking cool. So you got four heads with Hooper. You got his crushed cup, because a man can crush styrofoam. That's awesome. You got his travel bag. You got his shark sticky stick thing. So very nice. Definitely looks good. I love how the box looks, kind of retro. Love the artwork on it. I'm glad it's actually, it looks like artwork. I don't think that's, no, yeah, that's artwork. So that's cool. It's not just a picture of the figure. And there's Captain Quint, Samuel Quint. And good shout out. I like how NECA does that. They always shout out their designers. There he is. I love that goofy face. So he has three head portraits, which is fine. So a lot of stuff in here. And I love that you can pop off the arms, so you can have their shirts underneath, which is freaking great. I love it. So we're going to be taking a look at these two and see what we have. Okay, so let's just take a better look at the box. I don't know if I breezed through it too quick. Nice artwork of Quint. Nice picture of the figure. There's a figure in the window packaging. So if you're an inbox collector, there you go. Like it. Shout out to the designers. Good job. Got the SKU number in case you need it. Licensed by Universal. How quaint. And different pictures of him. I just love that freaking head. That's so funny. I love it. These suckers are they're hard to find, and when you do find them, they're bloody expensive. Like, you go on Amazon, they're gonna want $50-$60 for this. Yeah. Plus shipping. Okay, so let's crack open Captain Quint. So I am glad I went out. I was not expecting this. So very good score. I was gonna buy something. That was my intention. Actually, I was actually thinking of picking up Vincent Price from NECA, and I saw it, and then I just looked down, and I had these two like this, and I'm like, no. Oh, what's cool is the insert of the dock, like that. So if you want to do some photography, you definitely can. Okay, so I'm going to pause it so I can cut all these straps out, because he's got quite a few. Okay, so when you get a second tray with NECA, they always tape the sides. So just be warned, so you just cut it. So first tray is the figure itself and his main accessories. His bat, and his machete, and his beer, his harpoon gun, his rifle, and his heads. Bottom tray has extra paws right here and his extra arms, so you can pop off his military jacket and have him in his blue shirt. So that's really cool. So now we can undo this. Now what's nice about them, they really don't use tape like other companies do. They use these little trays. So just be careful, because if you pick this up too high, everything's going to go all over your area. And if just these little beer cans, yeah, you lose them, you're going to cry, because trust me, I would. So I'll get everything out and we'll go over it. So here's everything that Quint comes with right out of the box. He does come with quite a bit of accessories. Pretty shocked. Pretty cool. All right, so let's take a look at his items. Now he's got his machete right here, nicely done. No wear and tear, so it looks brand new. But we had these on the boat. That, you know, I worked on a few boats. We always had these. So, and they didn't look as pristine as this. And we also had baseball bats too. Right, nice, no markings on it, but it's probably molded in this type of yellow plastic. And he got his rifle. Very nice. Simple. A nice little strap there. Then he has his harpoon gun. Looks good. Nice wood finish on there. And he comes with his beer cans. I'll have to get closer for this. See, we used to have a beer called Narragansett. Oh, God. So, but this one says, I think NECA Quint. I can't really see it without my glasses. But yeah, we had beer called Narragansett. Yeah, it was pretty rough. So you have the can that's not crushed, and it's just a sticker. So the stickers will come off. You can actually see this one. See how it's already starting to peel off. It would have been nice if they would have printed it, but oh well. So you're going to have to probably re-glue it at some point. So he does have some extra paws. So he comes with 2, 4, 6. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so got several hands. Pretty well detailed for a small figure. Got the vein work and everything. So holding the bat and the knife. Oh, the machete rather. And he's got 3 gloved hands. So he has these 3 right here, which do the same thing. He's got his gunfire in hand. The gloves are worn. Ready to grab the bat. And this is probably more for the machete. Then he has this paw right here, probably for the same thing, for the machete. So this one would be for holding his beer. Pretty good detail. I mean, for a 110 figure, not bad. So here comes a happy Quint. Like when they first start chasing the shark and he's all excited. And they even included his bald spot. It's weird because you can still see the texture of the hair. But you know, far away you get it. But yeah, it's just kind of weird that you can still see the texture. He's got his bandana on. That is great looking for Robert Shaw. That is very good. My dad used to have pork chops like this. And he used to wear a bandana too. That's kind of funny. I like that. And here's the head he comes with right out of the box. He looks good. Even got his name tag, Quint. And he's got the arms to go with his blue shirt, which I think is great. They didn't have to do that. I just thought that was so cool. So let's take a look at the Quint figure. Captain Quint. So soft rubber right here. Same thing with the undershirt. Even got his belt right there. So this does, after you pop the arms off, this whole, actually, excuse me, it actually pops off like a vest. So he does have, let's see, he does a T-pose. Very good. His head does a 360. And, oh wow, he goes down pretty good. Goes up. Still rotates, so that's good. I didn't even think it was going to go down that far. Goes up pretty decent. So he does that. He does have a really good bend. That's good. So when he's got his drink, he can get it close. His hands do swivel. They're supposed to go this way, but I'm so afraid. So I'm not going to push that. So he got his pants. He can do a Van Damme. He can move his feet. Very little up and down. Very little. And they do rock a little bit, but just the way the pant is cut. But he does have peg holes. And he does bend it at the knee. Heat these up. Please heat them up before you start bending these things. Just save you a lot of headache. A nice texture on the pants. I really like it. Nice folds. Same thing with his jacket. His jacket looks amazing. It really does. Okay, so we're going to swap out the head and go from there. So just to swap, I already heat this one up. But just take it. Let me zoom out. Okay, so you got a ball joint. I wish they would go back to the peg, just a post. This is archaic. Stop doing that. It's a pain in the butt. Now, I'm probably going to have to heat these up because these have not been heated up yet. I just love that head. It kills me. Yeah, that's good enough for now. But definitely got to heat these up. It's good enough for now. I just love it. So I might, since I have the retro cloth, I might have him with this look. With this head and with the blue shirt. So I might do that. So when you're putting this on, be careful because of the way this is bended in, you want to do that. So just try to get out of the way and then you're good. Okay. Okay, so a couple of passes with the hair dryer. And that's done. So now to pop off his arms, just, this is always scary. Okay, cool. So that's painted, so you might have some paint flakes. One. Okay, that was easy. See, just the vest, and it popped right off. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's get these out of the way. So, yeah, I'm going to heat this up. Okay, so I had to heat it up. There was just no way. I had to heat it. The pegs are so, because they're painted, so a lot of working to do. So all you have to do is very easy. Peg goes in hole. It's not hard to figure out, but it is hard to get in there. Okay. Looks like the shark already got to him. But after you heat it up, it's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna put hands on him because it's it's a little creepy, just for my own personal comfort. Yeah, like I said, all these, just gotta be careful. Okay. So that's how he looks with just his blue shirt on. Looks well. And yes, he can do the same thing, little T-pose and do the 360 and arms bend. So he does look pretty damn cool. Now, so this, I put the drinking hand in. So now the big worry is with a label, since it's printed, got to be careful because over time it is going to peel off. But it's, like I said, it's not much. I just wish they would have printed. So yeah, that looks good. Looks like he's just kicking back. So just like I said, just pass over a little bit of heat, you'll be fine. He does look good. I'm freaking excited. So let's see with this hand. Should be for the machete. Yep. Oh, I went it perfect. No fighting at all. Very good. Definitely nice. I was trying to get it back out. That's the real kicker. Thank you. Now, if you have trouble, going to sound like a record. Just heat up his paws. It's so much easier. But these are decently pliable. They're not great, but see, I didn't know he didn't need any heat. So if he wants to bash the radio in and swing it at Brody, that's the only casualty to the set. No Brody. As somebody who would want the 3, and this is going to be a real weird thing to say, but if they couldn't secure the license to Brody, they shouldn't have done the line. That sounds stupid because I'm happy to have these, but if you can't have one of the main characters, that's like having Star Wars with no Luke Skywalker or no Harrison Ford. It just, I don't know, it's just weird. It really is. But you have to respect the family. They said, take a hike. We don't want it. I think it came down because Roy Scheider hated working on Jaws 2. He despised it. He was a punk on set. We watched some documentaries. He was. People say he was a nightmare. No, he was an angel compared to what Roy was on Jaws 2. He was pissed at the kids because they focus on the kids and not him, and he was pissed. Just watching documentaries on it is really bad. He was a real punk in it. Now, what's nice? That's a nice little detail. Skin color. They didn't have to do that. You wouldn't have seen that. So that's kind of nice. So now let's do a comparison between the 8-inch inch compared to him. So we'll do the retro cloth and him. Okay, so I have the retro cloth figure with the ultimate figure. So the retro cloth stands at 8 inches, and which is, I'm sorry for people that use centimeters, he comes in at say 20.5 centimeters, and this guy is about 7. Oh, sorry, right here. He is 7 inches, and that is 18 centimeters tall. So now let's just take a closer look at these guys. I mean, both good head portraits. Very good. They look good. You definitely have better articulation in this one, of course, because this is a retro cloth, so it's kind of high with the extra clothes on it, but he looks great. He does what I need him to do. So let's take a look at the accessories now. Okay, here is the ultimate gun, and here is the retro cloth. So of course, besides size, the colors are different. This is definitely molded in darker or painted. This one's more a lighter color. And here are the machetes. Got the retro cloth at the top and 7-inch right here. Looks good. I said a little darker on this one, I think. Probably the same. I'll see the same. Here are the bats. There's the retro cloth, and here is the 7-inch for the ultimate. Looks good. I mean, this one of course has more striations, so it does look a little more authentic. Now here is, you have to get in close to this one. Here is his can of beer, and here is this one. I like the colors on this one better, but they both look great. And the crushed ones are the same thing. They're just, like I said, see how I'm seeing the paper's coming off? It's starting to peel up. But you can't help it because that's why they should have printed it. So here they are. 7-inch. And here's the retro cloth. I love these both. I'm so glad I have them. But like I said, it's such a... This is what I don't understand. This is just personally me speaking. If a company can't do an entire wave, or if you can't get the license for an important character, I say don't do it. Because I'll never get it done. I'll never have another, never get it done because they're not going to license him. So, you know, I remember when Hot Toys came out with the Justice League, they didn't want to do a cyborg. So people went out and spent all that money and they decided they didn't want to do it. So you only have 98% of the figures you need. And they did it years later, but just the point of that, you're soaking all that money and you're not going to, I don't know. If you're gonna do it, go all the way. You know, don't tease. Don't, you know, just go through it. So, but I am happy, still happy. I have these. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you're safe wherever you are. You take care. Peace.